County teen who passed away tragically this past winter has been remembered by a couple of his friends through song. Matthew Cummings and Jamie Wadden recently penned and recorded a song called HarsHSeasoN in memory of their friend Christopher Ray Clark. The pair recently sat down in studio with ECFM's Matt Little to talk about the song and their relationship with Christopher. Cummings says he never originally gave any thought to releasing the song, but now that it is out, it has been well received by family and others.
The last announcement that we heard was at the end when Christopher was announced that he had passed away, and we decided jointly to develop a tribute song to him, and we wrote the lyrics and we wrote the music. And what happened was Christina, his mother, ended up catching word of the song itself that existed, and she did that through the actual album cover. She seen the picture and she liked it and wanted to hear the words, so she asked me to send them to her, and from there she loved it. She fell right in love with it. Just the whole thought of paying tribute to her son, because of course it's a hard thing for her to deal with. So she got it all set up and ready to record for us. She made all the arrangements.
So you guys were good friends with Chris, with the family?
Absolutely, yeah. We knew him for quite a long time, years. I was friends with his sister from high school right through to graduation, and Jamie actually had some history with the family as well.
His mom is pretty much just like a second mother to me. She took me in when my mom moved away. Mm-hmm. She pretty much helped raise me, made sure I stayed on the right track.
So we both had quite a personal history with the family, and they were great people, so we thought it was a good opportunity when she presented it to us.
Now, I mean, when does... I can only imagine, really, and can't even fully do that, the emotions that are going on with you guys, being personally connected to something like this. As this is going on, how quickly did it hit you, or how exactly did you decide that a tribute song was something you wanted to do?
Well, after we heard that he passed away, I mean, it took a long time for myself for it to sink in and realize that he was gone. And I knew that I made contact with the family once I heard that he was missing and things like that, tried to make a contribution, whatever I could do to help to, get out and search and what have you when it was going on. But at the same time, we still just had that doubt in our mind that it wasn't actually happening. It's, he's going to be found, and it was a big shock when we heard the announcement that he was found not alive. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, when we got down to it, it was kind of a coping process for us to deal with the fact that we lost a friend. But at the same time, we wanted to make something different. We didn't want to be the typical band. We didn't want to just have a song that was about how we felt about losing someone close to us. We wanted something that, was different than everything else. So that's when we developed the idea of writing it through his eyes, the last moments that he was actually alive. Mm-hmm. And it had a bigger impact than we could have expected.
Yeah, I want to delve into the process of that a little bit, because I have a hard time imagining just sitting down at the kitchen table, pen in hand, paper, and trying to put down lyrics to something like this. It's not just something you can sit down and say, well, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of thought involved. I mean, I wrote it verse by verse as I was going through the stages of emotions. It started off with dealing with loss and feeling for the family and what they lost, and it came together verse by verse slowly. It really took about a week and a half to complete the lyrics to the song, and then Jamie and I came together and decided to put some music to it, and that's where it went.
Now, you say the family kind of caught wind of the song was out there once it was already done. I mean, you did this as a coping process to help yourself get through it. Was there ever a thought in your mind that when you started to put something like this together that it would go where it has?
Absolutely not. When Chrissy had contacted me by phone, she asked to see the lyrics and have an idea what it was all about. And we were hesitant to send it to her because it wasn't something typical because of where we wanted to take it. We'd never been in a studio, never had the opportunity to record. It was just two guys jamming. Mm-hmm. So when she read the lyrics and she was impressed with the lyrics, that meant something to us. And then she said that she wanted to hear this on CD. She wanted nothing more than to hear it on CD, and she made it happen. So the fact that it made it as far as it did is an overwhelming experience, and it's unbelievable to be here.
how'd you go about getting that from point A to point B in terms of recording that? If it's just two guys jamming in a bedroom somewhere.
After she read the lyrics, what she had done was contacted her brother, who she had known was a musician himself, asking if he knew anybody that would be able to record the CD for her. Within the hour, he called her back, and his counterpart, basically, who he jams along with, they both came together and made it happen. They set a date, got us out there. Chrissy drove us all the way out to Kennecott, Nova Scotia to record it, and all the way back. And they put a great deal of effort into recording it, producing it. That's pretty much it. I mean, she made all the arrangements, all the phone calls, everything like that to make it happen. Mm-hmm. She wanted it not only for us, but in memory of her son, right?
Absolutely.
So that's what it was. I mean, she just did all the arrangements and took care of it all.
Mm-hmm. And I guess finally, was there anything that this is normally where I'd use the word goals, but I mean that's not right in this situation now. What are you getting out of it? What do you hope the family gets out of it, etc., etc.?
Jamie and I have always had the dream to be rock stars, to be up on stage. That's where we always wanted to go. That's what we always talked about, imagining what it would be like. And that's still always going to be a constant goal for us, is to get on stage, to have our music heard. But to pay tribute to a close friend who we've lost, have a great deal of impact on the family and their healing process, and still have the opportunity to record at the same time and have a dream come true, it was overwhelming. It's just a dream come true. It really is.
Matthew Cummings and Jamie Wadden wrote and recorded the song HarsHSeasoN in memory of their friend, Christopher Ray Clark.